Okay, Amito, Venerable Great Wisdom Sidewalk Temple. This is a part two to the short earlier today titled Buddy Pal. All right, to give more insight to what I was speaking about. I had a conversation with a longtime friend, black, all right, Tyler, my brother, you might as well say. And our conversation was, you could say, with others within our individual circles and so on and so forth, who they're having interactions with their longtime friends. And I can say what it, the core of the conversation was about. Not, how can I say? Not fully understanding the dynamics of that relationship, because, this disciple pointed out, there's been numerous times in our relationships of role reversal where, I'm, you can say, cool breeze, and he's, what is it? The Mr. Man or whatever. That's another character of mine. I'm really not even phrasing it, if I'm phrasing it correctly for you guys to get an accurate picture. But you can say like Spike, if you remember, with the big, big Brutus and his little sidekick pal. So now it's role reversals in it. Well, any event, that happens in a lot of our relationships, and the meditation, I guess, is the dynamics of people's interactions with each other. It's not really for everyone to understand. Where you may be standing on the outside, looking and saying, "Well, this is one-sided." I'm not going to stand for it. You may not be seeing what the other person is receiving from their interactions. So. I guess what it boils down is don't be too quick to judge. I made a second clip off it, but a customer came and so I had to cut it. Then I'm looking at I guess the lighting is somewhat kind of messed up because I don't want to keep posting videos with stuff spots and all that other stuff where they shouldn't be. Okay, now number two, backstabbers. All right, it is no secret that this disciple is a bad egg. All right, those bad egg things, um, viewed by the masses. That's the key. All right, now, um, being aware that you can say, and this goes for any of us, people have seen you in a not so becoming manner and whatnot. The populace. You're aware of that. So it's like, well, okay, I'm not going to embarrass myself. All right. But then at the same token, and this is speaking personally because of who I am in my occupation, I don't take too much stock in that because you have to truly know someone, okay, to judge them. Anyway, any event. So, and I guess where I'm going with this is don't harbor grudges, so to speak. So it's like, well, okay, if I speak to a person, good morning, I genuinely mean good morning to you, and inquire, and that good morning is inquiry on how is your heart, how is your day. I hope you are happy, and so on and so forth. Now the backstabbing came. This is acquaintance. I know he's seen me in one of my good morning, good morning. One of my not so civilized moods. All right, and but I take no stock to this. So it's like good morning, and the guy says good morning to me as well. Good morning, good morning. I'm like, okay. But in the back of my mind, someone's like, I know you see me in a really messed up situation, so I'd be highly surprised if you were not that. And well, in any event, this is what happened. The guy saw the guy yesterday. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Saw the guy today. Good morning. But took two steps, two giant steps past me, and then muttered something uh, harmful. I didn't say derogatory, but harmful uh, to a person that was nearby. All right, looking to do interaction. And I found that, well, I wasn't surprised at it. I'm just glad the mask dropped. You know, that's one of the things his disciple says about certain practices. And it doesn't even have to be certain practices. It's that I never, well, in a way and in a way not. I never understood how people can wear that kind of mask. And I remember first starting this path in certain cultures where wearing the mask is all. And I would, uh, you could say, I was never able to achieve that and viewed that as a weakness in myself. Oh, you can't mask me. But what this disciple learned is that goodness and truth does not need or wear mask. And so I question individuals, societies who champion themselves on falsehood, you know. You know what I'm saying? So again, backstabbing. I mean, when I dislike something, you'll know it. It's there. I dislike that. Okay? And it doesn't have to be, you know, there's a strong way of conveying and expressing things, and there's a mild way, a sensitive way. You know, that's where your growth is. Okay, but I do not think in a healthy society that a mask should be worn. You know, and mind you, all right, y'all, this is not, yes, a professional situation. This is something in passing, and I'm meaning bringing that up because some of us in our professional capacities have to wear masks. But then that's what this disciple says about a healthy society, or what the illusion of the constructs of a healthy society is, where falsehood is always woven into the fabric. So how can you call yourself civilized standing on a lie? Or within every aspect of your civilization, there's a falsehood woven into it. Hey, Ami Tofo, brother, how you doing? You don't want to try some of my new tea today? All right, all right. So, you know, that's that. I wanted to say a little more of it, but I think this is the third time I'm making this. Tell you, a customer came in and whatnot, and I'm making this a little longer and whatnot. So that's later. Anything. The third, F is not broke, don't fix it. I spoke about that earlier in the week too. I thought it was kind of funny that Mr. Fixer that's not broken had someone come to him and fix something that wasn't broken. It's kind of funny when the shoe's on the other foot, isn't it? But mind you, again, when that happened, I immediately went to the replay of when I first started my journey, my interplay with my teacher. And it was one of those things because there came a point where I was like, this guy's nuts. And then realized later, yeah, how wonderful it was to take that journey. You know, I explained to uh, a friend, when you bow to your teacher, there's many levels of bowing, and one of them is called the Ding Li. That is a very special bow towards your teacher, you know. And so always, because I am a bit abnormal, but you know, I remember starting this journey in searching. Someone told me it was actually a nun. She said your teacher is going to be someone just like you, and I've had three teachers, and yeah, each one was a different part of this disciple's character. You know, always Ding Li Sifu. You know, and for all the rest of you out there, Ding Li Sifu. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, where I was going with that is he taught me the teaching of the archer. And archer would look, take his shot past the target, meaning you're a wild whatever running in the field. He pulls back the bow and just let the arrow go. That's the teaching. And I just shot the arrow. And now the disciples, hey guys, running all over. Hey guys, I'm minutes, hours, months, days, years. Until one day, blah, 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 pow! He gets it. And that is a sign of a good teacher, guys. Yeah, this one's a little long. This is actually what I really want to do is to get more in depth of, you know, some of the topics I bring out for meditation and whatnot. Something this disciple learned. Have good guides. You know, there is a portion of us who, excuse me, set about certain aspects of this journey alone. And yes, there are times when uh, your teacher cannot guide you. You must set out on your own. But along with those of us who do travel alone and prefer and are comfortable with their traveling alone, you must always have a good guide.